May all acquaintance be forgot. Does anybody know the words to that song? Anyone? Like, I have no clue. I've spent so many New Year's Eves fucking wasted. I have no clue. Like, I would just be like, like, literally, no idea. No idea what it meant. When that song, like, when I was younger, when that song would be, when I would hear that song on New Year's, I knew it was the 9th inning, and it was time to find a young lady to make nice with, so that the night wouldn't end up alone. Yeah. Welcome to your Vape at 5. I am your host. I am Black Cat. Today, we are doing something fantastic. I've got a feature for you today. A featured builder that I am really, really excited about. A featured builder that I am extremely proud and grateful that he is part of our community. Not only part of our community, but is going to that he wants to be featured and agreed to be featured. It's Prescription.Coils. So Corey, Prescription.Coils, is our featured builder of the week. I've got a fantastic feature for you today of his work, and we're going to do. He gave me a bunch of stuff for giveaways, so I opened that on Friday. If you're around on Friday to see the package that he sent, it's fucking awesome. I've got some KP wire in there. I've got it right up here. What else do I got in there? Bunch of stuff for you guys. So that's all going to be given away on Friday during the show. Tomorrow, I'm going to have Corey on the show with me, and we're going to sit and talk about building and whatever else comes up, and just have a nice chat. Be reminiscent of the time that we did with Drip Kid New York, which is ultimately, I mean, that's what I'm going to try to do with all the featured builders moving forward. The ones that feel comfortable enough to come on to onto a live stream and do it. Not all of them do, and I can get that. I get that. It can be, it can be a little overwhelming, I think, and it's a little much. If you're not used to it and you're not comfortable speaking to a camera, you're not comfortable speaking in front of people, like I get it, man. I completely get it. But Corey is very, very excited to do it, and he agreed. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope that everybody, you got prepared for tonight. Now, tonight is amateur night, as us alcoholics like to call it. It is New Year's Eve, so it is the night that people who don't typically drink a lot go out and indulge, and some overdo it a bit. Now, what does that mean? That means be careful on the roads. And if you're going to drink, don't drive. I did it 1,000 times, and I'm lucky that I'm still alive or not in a state prison. My weekend was going really great. My weekend was going fantastic. Friday night was fantastic. Wife and I. Saturday morning, we had woken up and we had gotten ready, and we were getting ready to enjoy a nice, lovely day. We were going to do some shopping Friday. And we were really excited about it. It was going to be a nice little day spent together, get some lunch, a little bite to eat, maybe one of our favorite bistros. We received a call from my son. My son had decided that he, in his infinite wisdom, that he was going to get a tattoo, and he decided that he didn't need, just going to go ahead and do it, and he found a tattoo, I guess you would call an artist. I don't know if I would consider this gentleman an artist. I do consider people who do body art. I do consider it art, and I do consider them artists, but I don't know if I would hold this man in that regard. So, received a call that our son had gotten a tattoo, and he decided to get it in a very inconspicuous place, which we were very happy about, the forearm region, which nobody will ever see. And he sent us a picture of it. So, without further ado, I would like to show you the picture of my son's new tattoo. Stand by. There it is. Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Love it. Check it out right there. Right there. Beautiful. Praise God. Jesus, we're with you. It's my son's new tattoo. He decided that he would let one of his friends do it. And I think that's a fucking great idea. I don't think he'll regret that. I don't think he'll regret that at all. I think that the Lord, obviously, was looking down on him. Yeah. And I think that he'll be extremely, extremely happy with his new ink. How the hell is everybody doing? How in the hell is that? Brian Peppers, Train Sonic. You know Brian Peppers? Do you guys Train Sonic? You know Brian Peppers is? Brian Peppers, like he's a famous guy. Do you guys know who Brian Peppers is? The rest of you? Hope so. Brian Peppers is a pretty famous guy around Columbus. Yeah. If you don't know him, look him up. It's fucking funny. Black Cat like that? Black Cat mug, Black Cat sweatshirt. I am all fucking trademarked. Put my name on everything. No, my wife did these weekend. Isn't that nice? Little Black Cat coffee mug. This is not the real size. These are kind of small. We got them at the dollar store just because we wanted to test it out, but she got it down, so we're going to be having some Black Cat mugs. All right, let's go through and say hi to everybody. Then we're going to start this feature out. Your ability at sarcasm is expert level. Years of practice, Big G. Congratulations on your big win last week. Got another big giveaway going on this Friday. Also, before I forget, I want to talk to you guys. I got a topside giveaway. It's a red topside on the Facebook page. It's really, really easy to enter. All you're going to do is become a member of the Facebook group first. The link is below. It's called the Cat's Eye. Once you're a member, you tag and invite 2 people to come in. Speak to them, ask them to come into the group. Once they're in the group, you're entered to win a free topside. All you gotta do is cover shipping, but be a red topside for you. So if you want to take a minute and go over to the Facebook group and join if you're not joined after the show, make sure you add a couple people in there. You know, good people. Don't just add anybody, please. Then we have to go through if they're gonna be a jerk. Add some nice people that like to have fun and joke around and maybe don't get offended too easy. But just normal people. Anarchy Coiled. What's up, Anarchy? How you doing, man? Great to see you. It's Anarchy. It's fucking Anarchy. Here, I'll tell you what. When the wife found out that... Hold on. I should play a little bit of that, of what was going on when she found out about his tattoo. I should play that, because it was awful. And literally, the rest of the day was completely shot. We went to like 4 stores, and we didn't buy anything. And she was like mad the whole time, and I was just quiet. I'm like, fuck. This fucking idiot. What did he do that to himself for? I mean, I love Jesus. I have no problem with Jesus. I have no problem with you at all. But the picture of you on my son's arm is absolutely awful. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. I should play that. I don't know if I'll have time today. If I do have time today, I'll play some of the conversation. I recorded it. I recorded the conversation between my wife and my son after he did it. It's fucking awful. She's so mad. Big G, what's up, Big G, the winner right there. How you doing, man? Great to see you. Glad you are here. Bill Bryan, what's up, Bill? How are you, sir? Great to see you, man. Glad you are here. Black Cat Whiteface, that's me. Ready to rock and roll. Tonight, the wife and I, we're going to the casino for a little bit. Not much of a gambler, but, we'll go there for a little bit. She doesn't really like to gamble either, but they have a really nice buffet. And so we're really going to come there probably just, eat. Gamble for 10 minutes and then eat and then come home. That's our New Year's Eve. Be fun there. Bones the Skater. What's up, Bones? How are you, brother? Great to see you, man. Cal's Irons. What's up, Cal's? How are you, sir? Great to see you. Glad you're here. Charles McLaren, the Baron, in an undisclosed location somewhere in the Caribbean on his yacht. Got a fucking helicopter. Yeah, I heard now. The rumor is that some Venezuelan rebels tried to borrow his helicopter to run some illegal operations. Baron was having none of that. He has his own private army on the yacht that defended the helicopter and left those Venezuelan rebels with something to add. They gave him what for about that. Where am I at? Charlie, what's up, Charlie? How you doing, man? Great to see you, brother. Glad you are here. Charlie is sending me a little package. He told me today. Thank you, Charlie. I appreciate that, man. I don't expect anything I always get weird about people sending me stuff. Because I'm like, man, what if it gets lost? And I don't want to be responsible for anything. Anyway, sending me some stuff to review and some stuff for giveaways. So thank you, Charlie. I love you, man. You're awesome. And the Vape Hot Tub Thursday. Hunky Charlie, 5 o'clock. Clint Johnson. What's up, Clint? How are you, brother? Not on my lawn anymore. I wish you were. I missed you. My lawn misses you, Clint. Actually, we've gotten enough rain today to probably subside my lawn for the next 6 years. It has literally poured all day. Thanks. It's fucking New Year's Eve in Columbus, Ohio, raining like a son of a bitch. Fucking awful. Clutch. What's up, Clutch? How are you, brother? Great to see you, man. Glad you're here. Crazy Coil 1200. Good to see you, man. Dermot Dylan. What's up, DD? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Super glad you are here. Sorry, he messaged me. He's like, hey, I got your coils. I sent him a package this weekend. and some coils in it. And he's like, hey, I got your coils. Which ones, what should I put in there? And I gave him I gave him my M-Turk build, which is my 2737 on a 2.5 jig 5 wrap. And I gave him a 30T build. And I gave him some Nichrome 90. But yeah, either one of those. So the 30T build, Dermot, is really for a mech. I mean, you can run it in a regulated device, but it really shines on a mech. It really does. And that's the only thing I'll use on mine. Like if you have a Vindicator or a Dreamer, 21700 in it, yeah, try those 30Ts out, man. You'll really like it. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Dustin Kendall, what's up, Kendall? How are you, brother? Good to see you. DK in the motherfucking house. Heather Joe, what's up, Heather Joe? Good to see you. Jane, what's up, GI Jane? How are you, honey? Good to see you, Jane. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell this. Jane, I'm going to. Jane's in the Discord. We have a Discord group that we all belong to. And Jane was flashing some pictures last night of some pretty risque stuff. I was like, holy shit. I messaged her. I'm like, hey, you driving the boys crazy, are you? She's like, uh-huh. You know it. What'd you say? You said something like, that's what I do. I was like, you goddamn right you do. Good to see you, Jane. I love you, honey. Glad you're here. Jeff Lawson. What's up, Lawson? How are you, brother? Great to see you. Jeff Sealer. What's up, Sealer? How you doing, man? Great to see you. John Wright. What's up, John? Good to see you. I didn't know if you'd be able to make it today, man. I'm glad you did. Good to see you, brother. We're going to have a great feature for you. You're going to love this. Croto. What's up, Croto? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Super glad you're here. A lot of people here today. Lady Louisiana. I love me some Louisiana. I love me some Lady Louisiana. How you doing? You know what? The best thing about Louisiana, so, now that I don't drink anymore, I can't drink. The reason that I would always go to New Orleans is for, drink and party. But, like, besides that, the food and the music in Louisiana and New Orleans is fucking unbelievable. So, like, I'm looking forward to going back there just for the food and the music and, like, the culture and everybody. It's really a fantastic city. And, I mean, it's like every city. There's a shady part of it just because of, kind of lends to that climate in New Orleans. But it's such a beautiful, fun city, man. I just love the people there. Great to see you, lady. Glad you're here, hon. Where am I at? Lena! What's up, Lena? I haven't seen you in a bit, man. Glad you're here. Welcome back. Mr. Pebble. What's up, Pebble, my Bebble? Good to see you, brother. Glad you are here. Nick Thompson. What's up, Nick? How you doing, man? Took one on the chin last night. I was rooting for you on Saturday. Nick is a Sooners fan, Oklahoma Sooners. And I was rooting for you guys. But fucking Alabama's they're just a lot. You guys played well though, and hung in there, and you just got behind, and they just jump out on people so quick, and I think it takes a lot to come back on them. It really does, because their defense is fucking good. But I was really happy watching the game. I was rooting for you. Good to see you, man. Glad you're here, Nick. Where am I at? Church, what's up, Church? How are you, brother? Great to see you. Potent Blotter, good to see you, man. There he is, the man of the hour, Tower of Power, Mr. Prescription.Coils. Corey, good to see you, man. Glad you're here. We're going to start your feature here in about 3 minutes. As soon as I get done through this list, I'm going to start it, and it's going to be a bunch of fun, man. I'm really happy they're here, and thank you again. Rick McCraw. What's up, McCraw? How are you, brother? Great to see you. Samuel. What's up, Samuel? How you doing, man? Great to see you, brother. I am super glad you are here. Simple Vapes. What's up, Scotty? Great to see you. Spring Vaping UGA Girl. What's up, Spring? How are you, honey? Good to see you. Spring has a show on, I believe it's on her channel. It's called the Up and Coming Vapors, or the New Vapors, or the Up and Comers, I think is what it's called. It's a really nice little vaping show. I got to watch it. The replay of it this weekend is really good, man. Great to see you, Spring. Super glad you are here. Taking a vote with Smith. Smith, you changed your icon. I love it. Good to see you. Glad you're here, buddy. Tailgate Vapes UK. What's up, buddy? Our tall guy. Sorry. I thought it was a tailgate. My dyslexia. Tall guy, Vapes UK. Good to see you, man. Welcome. Glad you're here. It's the Vape at 5. I'm your host. I'm BlackCat. I'm a fucking idiot, but I'm glad you're here. And sometimes it's fun. Sometimes you'll like this show, and sometimes you'll be like, he is a fucking idiot. You may say that all the time, quite frankly. But I'm still glad you're here. Good to see you, tall guy. Todd Black. What's up, Todd? How are you, brother? Great to see you, man. Super glad you are here. Tommy Vapors in the motherfucking house. What's up, Tommy? How are you, brother? Great to see you, man. I love you. Glad you are here. Tony Barry. What's up, Tony? How are you, sir? Great to see you. Glad you're here. Happy New Year. Train Sonic coming up with the reference there. I got the reference you made earlier. That's fucking awesome. Good to see you, brother. Glad you're here. Vaping Irish. What's up, Irish? How are you, sir? Vaping Smurf. Good to see you, Smurf. My little blue friend. V-Dog 55 in the house. Who's vape? There is Selena. How are you, Selena? Good to see you. See, super glad you are here. And my brother from another mother, Mr. Wood Dick Mike. Great to see everybody. Super glad you're here. I got a real treat for you guys today. You guys are going to absolutely love this feature. I'm telling you, it's going to blow you away. All right, so today we are looking at a gentleman, Corey Prescription.Coils. Now, give you a little background on Corey. Corey is a member of the Resistance crew. He is, and you know the Resistance crew. I just love those guys, and I've featured a lot of the builders on that. I actually have another person I'm talking with that I may feature from their team, hopefully here pretty soon. But I've featured pretty much everybody on the team, and just absolutely love those guys. They are fantastic builders, but not only that, they're great guys, and they're great for the community. They're always doing something for the community. They did the Adore build-off, which Corey was participated in. Just I was able to judge some of Corey's builds and things, and just so impressed with what he does, and just really, really enjoyed it. Corey has been building surprisingly for about 8 months, which is really, really, in the grand scheme of things, is really incredible, because once you see his work after 8 months, it's really brilliant. He's another guy that that not only is his building absolutely fantastic, but his photography is top notch, and it's right there with his building. And he's put in the time, he's put in the effort. He's listened to people that, you know, he said he's worked a lot with Proby, who's a major influence on all of us. I mean, Richie Oliver, Proby, is a major influence on all of us. You know what I mean? And he's worked a lot with him, spent a lot of time talking to him and learning from him. With Raymo to You, another guy who's a huge influence on all of us. I featured both those guys, and just super important in our community, and just fantastic guys. And Corey has learned a tremendous amount from them. And he's the type of person that he strikes me, and from what from talking with him, that he always wants to improve and always wants to get better. And he's exactly the type of person that is really beautiful and great for our community, because that's the kind of people that we want in our community, that are not only going to continue to push the envelope, but are always going to try to make themselves better, and that truly care about it. You know, I mean, truly care about this craft that we all really, really enjoy doing, and Corey is right there. I have a list of guys in my head that are kind of the up and comers in this game, and guys that, I think, I feature, some of them I feature, some of them I haven't, and I'd certainly put Corey in that group in mind. And I don't know how much weight that holds, but I look at a lot of builds, and I look at a lot of builders, and I certainly put him in that group of people that are coming up in our community that are really going to be the guys who are there. And I mentioned last Friday about, you got a KP sponsor, and a KP sponsor is huge. I mean, it's like getting sponsored by Nike. And the sports world, for us, getting a KP sponsor is really, really something to be proud of, and he's got one, and I couldn't have went to a better guy. So we're gonna take I'm gonna take you to the laptop. We're gonna walk through his Instagram page. We're gonna talk about some of his builds, and then we'll bring back up. We'll finish it up. Maybe I'll play a little bit of the call I have with Veronica and our son, and then we'll get out of here. So without further ado, I give you Prescription.Coils. Laptop. All right, let me bring this over here. All right, guys, here we go. This is Prescription.Coils' Instagram page. His page is listed below. If you look below, you'll see an Instagram heading with his page listed right there. Remember, for this week's giveaway, which is a big one, you're going to want to go to his page and repost with the hashtag BlackCatFam, and make sure that you put an @ Prescription.Coils. Let me clear my nose real quick. I had one thing I'll mention before I get going here. I had been talking about having headaches. Well, the doctor told me to get some Flonase, and I've been using that, and it's like cleared my headaches. It's unbelievable. So I don't know what the heck. I think I had some kind of, I don't know if it's an allergy or something, but yeah, pretty crazy. Anyway, Prescription.Coils. He has almost 1,700 followers. Let's try to get him up to 1,700 if we can this week. That'd be fantastic. He's on the Team Resistance crew, and he has just a plethora of unbelievable sponsors there. You'll see the one that I really, 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 really love. That's Miss Dawn from Adore ELiquid right there with the purple heart. Kidney Puncher, Trinity Glass, Og Vape, and Blitz. We're going to start out here with a couple wire porn. So let's grab this one first. All right. First thing you're going to notice about this is the quality of his photography. He stacks his photos. He has honestly, Corey has one of the best photography tutorials in our community listed on the Resistance Crew page. It is absolutely fantastic, and credit to you, Corey. I mean, you're really amazing at how you communicate your information, and it's really easy to follow. And I learned a tremendous amount from watching it. So I suggest you go out there and follow that Resistance Crew YouTube page, and definitely watch that video. So what you're looking at here is Skip Fuse. Basically, it is a staple stagger fuse Clapton variation. So what you're going to have on the very inside there is 4 pieces of ribbon framed with 2 Clapton pieces. Now, I'm not sure of those Claptons, maybe 32 gauge with a really, really beautiful Clapton. Whenever you Clapton, micro Clapton something, for all intents and purposes, that's a micro Clapton. Whenever you're Claptoning a smaller gauge and you're incorporating it into the core of your build, it is so important to make sure that your Clapton is nice and set, and make sure there's no spacing, that it looks perfect, and you can see that he did that there. On the other side of that Clapton wires, he has 2 more pieces of ribbon, and then frame that in with 2 pieces of square wire, which looks like 0.2, I would assume. The frame he did here, he skip fused it, and kind of skip fused it. He did 1 and 3 and 1, 3 and 1, 3 and 1 all the way through. Extremely difficult. That's got to be 40 gauge. Things to look at on this build. 1, whenever you're doing a single fuse across a giant core like this, it is extremely difficult to keep all those different things from collapsing over each other. Those 2 round Claptons want to collapse over top of that ribbon. The square wire wants to collapse over all of it, and it's all trying to collapse at the same time. With that far of a fuse, I mean, it is a delicate, extremely skilled, difficult process to do, and he pulls it off perfectly. Things to look at. The tightness of the fuse on the side, the spacing in the spaces that he missed. Straightness of the fuse is absolutely perfect. There's nothing, I mean, that is perfect right there. Everything about it is perfect. Photography, everything is in focus and clear. Just an absolutely beautiful picture and great upload. Keep going here. I really like, now I did this build a little bit ago, kind of similar to this one, and I really, really like it. So what you're looking at here is basically it is a, I would call this just a stagger fuse Clapton variation. You've got, in the middle there is a staple stagger fuse Clapton. So you have a it looks like a 1-piece staple stagger fuse Clapton in the middle, skip fused, and then it's reframed again by 2 pieces of round wire and fused in that skip fuse that he misses the first time. He colors it up beautifully. He's got that really deep purple on that one wrap there into the gold. He matched that up with, he paralleled a larger gauge wire, probably 26 gauge against it. That's probably 24 gauge actually. Might even be bigger, against it to give it that really, really nice color. Just a beautiful shot. I love how you can kind of see the bottom of the purple coil there going around. Really, really awesome shot. And I love the aspect behind the post there. I think that is just absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. Okay, a little side boo back. There is no better coil to do a side shot on than a Mohawk or an Enigma. And this appears to be stitched Enigma and then stitched Razor Hawk is what it looks like to me, or that may just be a ribbon Mohawk. I can't fully tell, but the clarity of this picture is just absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. That inner shot there is just gorgeous, man. That first shot of that Enigma, you can see the interlock there, the twisting of the 2 fuse wires. Oh, that's a triple. No, that's a fuse. Okay, it's stitched. I was going to say it's a triple. It's a fuse. It's actually stitched. And then you have that stitched Mohawk going across. Absolutely gorgeous, man. Beautiful work. All right, another really giant core with a corrugated. So what you have here, what you're looking at is it is basically a coronated stagger fuse Clapton, staple stagger fuse Clapton. And what he fused here, he mixed it up between square wire and ribbon. He's got a corrugated piece in the middle, framed by 2 pieces of ribbon on either side. He then framed it again with 2 pieces of square wire and then reframed it again with 2 pieces of ribbon. God, man. Let me tell you, just looking at that and knowing how difficult it is to fuse that big of a core and keep all your fuses straight. Like, what I'm looking for in this is bends in his fuse wire, and I don't see any. Because if you miss that fuse, it's such a huge fuse, and if you miss it or if it starts collapsing, you really have to pound it back out to get it to flatten out. And you can just tell he took his time with it, took extreme skill and patience to get it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Skip fused it on the outside. He's got 2 pieces of round wire that he staggered and then skip fused. Absolutely beautiful, man. Great color on it. Great clarity of that back coil. Stack the photos perfectly so you can get both coils in focus. And just amazing color. Just amazing color on that. And I'm really starting to see a trend here of these giant fuse builds, which are just really impressive. Here's that same build I looked at before colored, one we just talked about before colored. Let's take a look at this one here because it looks like there's a couple in it. All right, wow, the clarity of that shot is amazing. That is amazing. Look at that core. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. He did the whole coil. So he did half here and then half here. That's awesome. That is awesome. Great idea, man. Okay, here is the hybrid we were looking at on the side boob. Macro shot, really, really close in. So you have a stitched Enigma. Now, things to look at on a stitched Enigma. One, how you want to center your Enigma here, and it's perfectly centered. It's perfectly centered, and you want it to be tight. And if you look at how tight that is, when it's laying flat, it's always extremely tight. But when you wrap it, it wants to pull apart, and his doesn't. Stays extremely tight. And then you come over with the Razor Hawk Enigma, stitched Razor Hawk next to it. Great contrast. Keeping the theme of the build similar, but giving it that contrast and look. Absolutely beautiful, man. I'm assuming that's probably 0.2 ribbon that he used at the Razor Hawk. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm guessing. Absolutely beautiful, man. Little interlock alien here. See if it'll bring it up. There we go. Beautiful interlock alien. Interlock for alien. Absolutely beautiful. Really, really tight fuse all the way through. It's in a Twisted Messes Pro 24. Oh, are you locking up on me? Please don't lock up on me. You are locking up on me. Let me see if I can just escape out of it. Credits to builders. All right, let's go back and see. Okay. Here we go. All right, I got out of it. Let's go down to where we were. I believe we were right here. Oh, here's a really good frontal shot of that. Okay. So this hybrid that he did, and this is the same one he did the side, and this is the Enigma here again. I really like it. He did a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wrap, but instead of doing, he did it where he did 1 wrap, then the ribbon, then 2 triple fused Enigmas. Okay, so let me just go through what you have here. So first you have a stitched Enigma, then you have a Razor Hawk Enigma, then you have 2 triple fuse Enigmas, another Razor Hawk, and then back to the Dove. That's amazing, man. I love how you frame that in with the 2 ribbon Enigmas. That is just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Enigma challenge in the Adore build off. Holy cow. That's awesome. Little wick shot here. Twisted Messes Pro. That Ultim insert there. Very nice. Beautiful contrast in color. Both coils in focus. Great color on the coils. Beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. Phew, I love it. All right. Wow. Look at that. Okay, so what you have here is an inner coil is a ribbon stitched Enigma, and then on the outside you have a single Enigma. Really, really tight. Really, really tight single fuse Enigma on the outside. Coming over, it almost looks like, I don't know why, it kind of reminds me of the character, the alien from Aliens, like the slickness of it. I don't know why. That's what it reminds me of. Absolute beautiful photography, beautiful picture, beautiful build. So much skill to get that too. Just an absolutely gorgeous build, man. Here's that same build colored up. Look at the color on that. Holy cow. A lot of really cool angles here. Wow. Let's go back to that color shot. Look at that color you got on it. Just absolutely gorgeous. That nice purple and gold's going on it. Wow, man. Beautiful, beautiful. Is that a triple stitch? No, double. Okay. That was a triple stitched. Just build after build after build after build. All right, here we go. Beautiful shot here. So, got a ribbon in the middle here, corrugated, and then 3 pieces of ribbon on either side. He then staggers and skip fuses the frames. It's a parabolic style. Sorry, it's not a corrugated. It is a corrugated, but it's set as a parabolic, not a corrugated. Whoops. Oh. So parabolic, skip fused, beautiful picture. Beautiful straight fuse all the way around. Things to look at. Look how tight his fuse is all the way around. And how there's no space, how good his spacing is on the skip. Great job, Corey. Beautiful shot, man. Another picture of that in the BTFC. What I'm vaping on right now. Not that coil, but that RDA. Absolutely gorgeous, man. All right. Corey is getting ready to have another child. Looks like he's having a girl. Congratulations, Corey. To you and to your wife there. Absolutely beautiful, man. Very, very happy for you. All right. Here we go with a 6 core stagger fuse Clapton. Looks like this is in the Goon 25. Look at that. All right. Things to look at on this build. So stagger fuse Claptons are absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And if you look at his fuses on this are just amazing. I mean, a lot of times with this build, the center cores will start swaying away from the fuse, and you can still get it. It'll still look okay, but here you can tell he got every fuse all the way across. And it just takes extreme skill. Extreme skill and extreme patience to get this build at this quality. And 6 cores is, you know, and I always say this, the core, how it really works is it doubles with every core you add. So when you get in 4 is really the point. Like if you get to 4 cores, you can do a 4-core stagger fuse Clapton. That's kind of the point that you want to try to get to. Getting to a 6 core is just that much more difficult. It really does double with skill every single core you add. Now he did, and the great thing about what Corey did here is Corey didn't just do 1 coil. He dualed it, which means that's a big stick of wire that he put together. That's those 6 cores. Unbelievable work, man. Totally nailed that build. Here's a nice picture of it colored up. Beautiful. Got a little purple and gold on there. Gorgeous. Here we have a half stag with a skip fuse in it. So half stag variation. You have 4 pieces of ribbon staggered, and then you have 6 pieces of ribbon laying next to it. And he does skip 2, fuse 3, skip 2, fuse 3, all the way through. Really a good looking build. Really a good looking build. This is back in September. And you got to remember, this is September, so he had only really been building now for a little over 6 months. Well, not even that. 5 months when this came out. I mean, that's an unbelievable skill for a 5 months building, quite frankly. Here we go with a staple stagger fuse Clapton, one of my favorite builds, and just an absolutely gorgeous build. Beautiful shot of it. Gorgeous, man. And I believe this is in the Warrior. Yeah, this is the Warrior RDA. Yep. Wow, gorgeous shot, man. Love the staple stagger fuse Clapton so much. Here we go with some corrugated builds with ribbon frames. Now, let me get another picture of this so we can see. Let's see, grab this one here. All right, so, no, this is a different build, sorry. So this build here, you have a corrugated piece, 2 staples laying next to it, and then staggered and fused round wire on the outside and skip fused. Huge core. To keep all that together, keep it nice and flat, to keep those 2 staples from not collapsing over that corrugated piece is extremely difficult. I mean, it is it is ridiculously difficult, honestly. Because trust me, that corrugated piece in the middle doesn't do anything to hold the weight of those 2. So when you're fusing, it's pulling it on top. It's pulling those 2 staples on top of it, wanting to collapse it. Absolutely gorgeous, Corey, that you got that, man, and kept it straight. Now, the other one we were just looking at, this one here. Do you have another picture of that? I'll do it from this one. So the one thing I want to mention on this build here is, first off, look at the color on this build. It is absolutely gorgeous. Secondly, these are ribbon frames. And now, as you guys know, on ribbon frames, the fuses will not move. So your fuses, you really have to be careful, because a lot of times on round wire, you can force your fuse. You can move the wire over with the fusing wire, and you can force it in there, and with ribbon frames, you can't do that. The fuses won't move. So for him to get, and I wish he had a better shot of this, because for him to get that fuse that straight all the way across on that big of a core with ribbon frames, that is extremely difficult to do. And he just nails it. I mean, look how straight his fuses are. It's really unbelievable, quite frankly. Because that build, first off, that build wants to collapse bad. Because that corrugated piece, again, is not holding the weight of the fuse. It's wanting to collapse in on itself. He kept it nice and straight and got a beautiful fuse across it. Just beautiful work, Corey. That's a really impressive build, man. Here we go, a little staggered in variation. He's got staggered staple in the middle, framed with 2 pieces of ribbon, and then fused. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful picture here, man. Beautiful build. Another one in the BTFC. Absolutely gorgeous, man. I love it. Okay, here we go. Here's that build. So here it is. This is the corrugated middle, 2 pieces of ribbon on either side, and then staggered ribbon frames. Look how straight that fuse is. Absolutely gorgeous. Kind of give an abstract photo of it here, which is kind of cool. But you can still tell how straight. Look at this. How big is this? That is a giant alien. It's absolutely gorgeous. That is a beautiful shot, man. I just love that. Look at the curve on his alien. I mean, that curve is huge. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous alien, dude. I don't know what that is. I can tell it's round wire frames. I can't tell if there's ribbon in the middle or more round wire, but that is gorgeous. All right, so here we go with another staple stack fuse Clapton variation. Again, skip fuse. The guy skip fuses everything, which is just really great. 4 pieces of ribbon, I believe, in the middle, framed by 2 staples on either side. I would assume the staples are probably 4 pieces of ribbon, and then fused, staggered and fused round wire frames. Absolutely gorgeous, man. Oh, look at this. Gigantic staple. This is in the Goon 1.5. All right, 44 gauge staple. So that's 44 gauge. Look at the consistency in his fuse, and it's huge. I would assume that's probably 0.2 ribbon, maybe. I'm going to guess. Is that 0.2? Oh, that's Sam Hizzle. Sorry, that's a repost. My bad, man. Sorry about that. All right, let's see here. That's his. Another shot of that unbelievable alien there. That's in the US 1. Just look at the curve on his alien. It's just gorgeous. I love the low light shot too. I think it's just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful, beautiful shot of that RDA. Beautiful coil. You know I'm partial to aliens, and I love it. All right, here we go with a little creativity. Got some mesh in there with some big Claptons or staples over top of it. Again, with that low light on the coil, really giving it that really a cool looking photo, man. Really cool looking photo. Love it. Again, tipping your hat a little bit here to Space Coils, who really started this incorporating mesh and round wire together like that, and just beautiful. I believe this is hermetic or the ghoul. I'm not 100% sure. What we're looking at here is a 4-core ribbon staggered round wire core, then refused, reframed, and 2 pieces of, and then dual fused into those gaps. Really good color on this build. And you can tell, like, if you watch his page, you can see he's getting better and better and better as we go on. I'm obviously going in the reverse order, but you can really see it. Here we go with a little cage build. Again, stable stagger fuse Clapton in the middle, then framed again and staggered and fused. Absolutely. I think those are square wire. I don't think that's round wire on the middle. So you got square wire, and then, God, like 12 pieces of ribbon. Then 2 pieces of round wire staggered and fused on the outside. Absolutely beautiful, man. That's the Ghoul RDA. Okay, so he doubled it. That's a huge ass build for that RDA. I love it. Here's a better shot of it. Beautiful color on that. And just those frames are so big. Getting that fuse all the way across is really amazing. I mean, you can really take it. Here's a little half pitchfork. Things to look for on this build. Look at the consistency and how parallel his lines are. That's what you want to look at. How parallel you keep all those lines, and he does a fantastic job here of keeping those lines super parallel. And it's really, really, really difficult when your second frame is opened. It's really, really difficult to do that, and he just absolutely nails it. Trust me, with there being no fuse on the outside, it really those wires want to move constantly. So Corey does an awesome job here of keeping everything nice and straight. The fuses nice and straight. Just a beautiful build. And here's an Enigma in the Ghoul again. Nice little 4-wrap Enigma. Beautiful build, man. Look how tight his fuse is all the way down. Wow, we're back in July, so he'd only been building for a couple months here when he did the Enigma. It's pretty freaking impressive, man. It's a tough build. It's a really, really tough build. Here's a side shot of that. Showing that interlock all the way down. Look at the consistency of the fuse all the way through. Nice and tight all the way through on that fuse. Just gorgeous, man. Absolutely gorgeous, Corey. A picture of Corey and his daughter there. Beautiful, man. Love it. There's Proby, crazy face. I know this build here. I know Proby's. I think I showed that one. That's Proby. All right, here we go with a nice giant staple. I don't know how many pieces are in there, but it's beautiful, man. Look at the consistency of the fuse, the colors on it. Just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. We're back all the way into July. I mean, the guy had only been building for a couple months here when he did this. Here's a beautiful set of series aliens. Little 8-wrap aliens for a series build. Beautiful, man. All right. That, my friends, let me bring you back up top here, is Prescription.Coils. Bravo, Corey. Absolutely beautiful, man. You know, the progression, and not only in your building, but in your photography is just such a joy to look at, man, and absolutely amazing. So, couple things. One, to enter the giveaway to win some coils from Corey, Prescription.Coils, you're going to go to his page. You're going to repost a picture from his page with the hashtag BlackCatFam and put an @ for Prescription.Coils so that he knows that you reposted. Make sure that you're also following him. Make sure everybody who's watching that is entering the contest is following him. Give him a follow. Bravo, man. Absolutely beautiful. So fun. I can't wait to see. We'll have to do another one, another feature in a few months and show your further progression because it's just so exciting to see, man. It's so much fun. So much fun. I really, I don't know, just really impressed and so happy that we can feature you this week. All right, so onward with the show. Now, a couple of things. One, people signing up for, I wanted to mention this. Somebody messaged me today. Don't sign up for Patreon today because if you sign up for Patreon today, they're gonna make you pay for December and January. If you're planning on signing up for the Patreon after the new year, wait until tomorrow or later this week, whatever. But do not sign up today because they're gonna double charge you. They're going to charge you for today, and they're going to charge for this month, and they're going to charge you for next month. Just something, throw that out there. I didn't want anybody doing that. I talked to the guy today, and I was like, no, don't sign up. All right. So you guys want to hear a little bit of the conversation between my wife, and I know you guys are waiting for it. A little conversation between my wife and my son after after she saw the tattoo, the beautiful tattoo that I got. I know you want to hear it, so I'm gonna play some of it. Here we go. That's him talking. You can't hear him.
Exactly. It's so fucked up. You can't even tell what it is. Exactly. Here, let me put it to you this way.
I'm sitting there.
Don't
like,
just do
what?
your whole fucking body. Do your face too while you're at it. Fuck it. Because you know what? If you got a tattoo that big at a professional shop, Leighton, you're paying $1,200 to $1,500.
Hey, KBN, how are you,
So
buddy?
whoever did your arm fucked you up. And guess what? You're the dummy who let him do it. I thought my son had more common sense than that.
Hey, Jesse, how are you?
Matter of fact, get a neck tattoo. Get it all the way across your fucking throat.
Neck tattoo.
Put teardrops on your face is what I want next. Put big dummy across your mouth.
Oh, the tattoo?
Big dummy. That's what I want you to do.
You big dummy. There's the tattoo.
You know what I'm going to do? When you get home, I'm taking a Brillo pad to your arm. So be prepared, because I will scrub it down to the motherfucking bone, son. To the bone. Well, you got to come home sometime.
Hey, Eddie, how are you, man? Good to see you.
You got to come home
Jesse.
sometime.
It's not
You
nice.
think that's a nice ass? Here, talk to him. I can't even deal with this motherfucking ass.
I'm done.
That's retarded.
I sent you some tattoos.
I think that is the most stupidest
I sent you your next
fucking
tattoo.
decision you have ever done, Leighton. I thought the star was bad. Oh, shit. This takes the fucking cake, bro. The fuck are you thinking?
Oh, hold on. We have a guest.
Listen,
We're playing the conversation we had with Leighton.
What'd he say?
keep all the sleeve or not.
I want you to go all the way up to your neck and on your face.
Fuck yeah, do it.
That's what I want you to do. Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Hold on, Veronica's here. Let's.
do it.
Veronica, what do you think?
Why are you telling my business? Why you put my business out there?
Business? Oh no, it's just a few friends. Just a few friends. Nobody. Don't tell anybody. Hey, look, white girl Jen. Don't tell anybody about this. Keep this between us. I want to know. What do you think? Oh, they're very impressed with your cup. Veronica made these. Isn't that nice? Veronica, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like landing on the moon awesome, what do you think, what can you rate Leighton's new tattoo?
Are you kidding me?
No. I'd like to know what your rating is. From 1 to 10.
I'm sure they got a good overview of what my rating is.
What do you think? Can you give it a number just to kind of cement it in here?
-10.
Negative 10?
Yeah.
Wow. You didn't even like go for -1. You went straight to -10?
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
What would you say? You think it?
I think his tattoo is about a 1. I wouldn't give it a negative number, but it's a 1. Well, I guess I would give it a negative.
Are you kidding me? It's terrible.
I'd probably give it a negative. I don't know if I give it -10.
And he hasn't came home. Why?
He hasn't come home. Why hasn't he come home, Veronica?
Because I told him I was going to punch him in his face.
He's gonna punch him in the face.
And take a Brillo pad to him.
She's gonna punch him in the face when he gets home. I'm just glad it's not me. We had let's explain this. So I tried to tell him that Saturday we had a fantastic evening planned, fantastic day. Wife and I, we're gonna have a nice day together. And then all of a sudden we got the picture of the tattoo, and everything went haywire. Everything went completely to shit. I wasn't happy about that. I ruined my day. I didn't even get lunch. Did we even get lunch Saturday? I don't think we got lunch.
No, we didn't.
Nope. No lunch. Thanks, Leighton. Dick. Great job, dummy.
You almost got divorced over that.
I almost got divorced. Yeah, almost got divorced. It was on the table. Everything was on the table that day. Everything was on the table that day.
I would have been single and ready to mingle.
Should have been single and ready to mingle. Absolutely. What are you doing over there, Veronica? You make more cups?
No, I'm just picking things.
So
Change the subject.
no, we're gonna do.
You want to change the subject now that I'm down here?
No. Why would I change the subject? I like you to be on camera. I like you to come onto this side of the camera. Everybody wants you to come on here. And you're losing your arm, such. People want his arm cut off. Your wife is absolutely awesome. She punched him like, yeah. She keeps asking him who gave him the tattoo. He won't tell us. He won't tell us who did it because he knows that Veronica will drive down there wherever he is, wherever that guy is who gave him the tattoo.
The one time where he ran away and wouldn't come home, and I had the police raid his friend's house. Yeah, tell him that story.
Oh, no. We'll save that story for another time. Leighton, make sure that he watches this video. So, anyway, to make a long story short, this is my son's new arm right there. Fucking beautiful. All right, guys, what time is it? 5:53. Fantastic time today. Corey, absolutely love it, dude. Absolutely love your work. We're going to have Corey on the Vape at 5 tomorrow. He will be on here with me. We'll be sitting, talking, having a good time. Talking about building and things going on in his life. Maybe talk about the new baby and everything going on. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. Tonight, it is New Year's Eve. So I don't know what is all on the agenda for YouTube tonight. I don't know if people are going to stick with their normal schedule and have their shows. I hope they do. Wife and I are going to head over to the casino. And we're going to, I guess we'll gamble a little bit. I'm not much of a gambler.
Come on now.
I'm a terrible gambler.
We take
I'm a terrible
$100
gambler.
a piece, and that's it.
I ain't taking $100.
How much are you taking?
Not probably like 40.
Okay, well, 40's fine. We can
$40
do it.
to like, because I know I will lose it all.
I can.
Because I get impatient and I just start doing max bet.
That's me.
And then then it just all goes away super quickly. Like it's gonna be crazy packed.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Is he the one that smokes in the garage? Yeah. Well, he doesn't smoke anymore, Charlie.
He smokes weed.
He smokes the pot. Oh, another great thing. If you haven't seen Murder Mountain on Netflix, another great show. Check it out. Your son gambled with his arm.
He's about to gamble with his life.
He did. He gambled with his arm, and he came with snake eyes. He lost big time.
He tried to tell us that was an apple with an arrow going through it.
Yeah.
Now, I don't see an apple.
No, I didn't see an apple.
Did anybody see an arrow?
Did you see an arrow or an apple? I didn't see that. Did you see that? I didn't see any of that.
Any apples, any arrows? Why the fuck would you get an apple on your arm of all things?
I don't know.
Apple.
I don't know. It's a yummy fruit. It's a good fruit. I like apples. They're pretty tasty. Apple pie. You guys like apple pie?
Now,
I like apple pie. Apple pie is tasty as hell. I don't know if I get an apple pie tattooed on me, though. There's lots of things I like to eat that I probably wouldn't tattoo on my body. You know, like I love tacos. I love tacos more than anything. I ain't getting it tattooed on me.
Chicken wings.
Chicken wing. I ain't getting a chicken wing tattooed on me. I love chicken wings.
Matching tattooed chicken wings.
No.
Pussy.
Dude, you can call me. You can challenge my manhood all you want. I am not getting anything tattooed on me. Not doing it. Not my thing.
Tattooed chicken wings.
You get no? I thought about getting a tattoo once. I thought about it, and I was like, eh. Like I can't even decide what I want to eat tonight. Like, how am I gonna make a decision that's gonna be something permanent on my body? Like I have no business doing that. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm an idiot. I have no business getting tattoos. I'm too stupid. I'm not smart enough to do that because I don't know what I want on my body. And I'd end up like something like this. This is what I would end up. This right here is what I would end up on my body right there. Lord and Savior on my body. All right, guys. Love you guys. Hope you guys have a fantastic night. Make sure that you have a nice, safe New Year's Eve. Do not go out. Well, go out and have fun. Whatever you want to do, party and do whatever you want to do. If you're not in recovery, go drink and party and do whatever you want to do. Just don't drive or anything. Make sure you call Lyft or call Uber. Good advice. Grandpa advice coming through the YouTubes to you for free. Love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow with Prescription.Coils. Thank you so much for watching the Vape at 5. If you're in recovery, be strong, and I promise I will too. I will, especially tonight. Be strong tonight. Be strong. You need to talk to somebody, just message me and I'll talk to you. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow.